Hi guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. So today I have a review for you of Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte from Bath and Body Works. I couldn't get the lid for this one to balance properly on the side of the candle, so I'm just gonna pop it into frame really quickly so that you can see what that lid looks like. But it's basically a giant maple leaf, and it is on that sort of brushed copper colored lid. I guess it's more of like a brushed gold. Yeah, not so much copper, maybe a hint of copper with mostly gold. So it's a very pretty lid, and a lot of the lids that they came out with this year are honestly really nice. I normally keep the lids to all of these collections because I have these super high hopes of someday turning them into coasters or something. I haven't gotten that far in my life. I've got too much other stuff going on for DIY projects, but I do collect these lids because I think that they are very, very nice a lot of times. So anyway, let's get to talking about this candle. Before I get into the review, this is only my second day burn of Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. So what I'm reviewing for you guys here is the overall fragrance and the beginning performance of the candle. I said in my video last week that I actually move the vast majority, if not 100% of my candles to my candle crock after about the halfway point. The reason that I do that is because we recently repainted our entire house. There was a lot of soot, and I think a lot of that soot, quite honestly, came from the excessive candle burning that I do. I now only burn one candle at a time. When I want to light another candle, I have to blow out the one that I'm currently burning before I light another one. So I'm very religious about that at this point, and repainting our house was definitely a little bit of an ordeal. So the candle crock works great because most candles don't really start sooting until right about the halfway point. So anyway, I probably won't be able to tell you like the overall performance all the way down because I just don't burn them to that point anymore. So let's talk about the just the performance so far while we're talking about candle performance. This one's pretty flawless so far. The wicks are, they're those really nice wicks that burn really warm but not overly hot. I do have a really nice wax pull going on this. It's about 1 inch, but the candle doesn't feel like it's like overly hot, if that makes sense. Some of the wicks burn so hot that it almost seems like dangerously hot, but these do pretty well. So you get a nice even wax pull, and I got a throw from this candle within probably about 15-20 minutes of lighting it, which is pretty darn good. But this is definitely a lighter scent, so I would put the throw of this at about a 6.5, and I would put the strength of it at about a 6. It is a lighter fragrance, but I like that. I don't know that I would like this if it was any stronger. It's a really weird scent, you guys. It is not what I expected when I first heard about this candle. I expected to smell a marshmallow pumpkin latte. This smells nothing like a marshmallow pumpkin latte. So their description is pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallow, creamy sandalwood, white ginger, and praline musk. Honestly, sandalwood is the predominant note that I pick up in this. It has a really strange musky scent to it, but also a sweetness at the same time. I guess you could consider that sweetness coming from like a marshmallow type of note, but it's just like an odd sugariness that is mixed with a sandalwood and like musk and a praline musk. What is that? I've never heard of that. I get nothing praline from this. There's no nuttiness that comes through for me in this. It is honestly the weirdest scent, but I like it. I've never smelled anything quite like this. I wanted to compare it to sandalwood vanilla, And it does seem to have the same like sandalwoody kind of base. But sandalwood vanilla is definitely a completely different fragrance. But I guess it's the same type of sandalwood is what I'm trying to get at. But there's a sweetness and a muskiness to this that honestly has nothing to do with the name of the candle or the label that they have on here. So please don't be confused by that. Also, I have heard that the overall performance of this candle is really hit and miss. So I seem to have gotten a pretty good one because I can definitely smell this in the upstairs of my house. I have it in my office here. I can smell it in my bedroom, which is across the hall, and I can smell it in both the bathrooms upstairs, my daughter's room, as well as our guest room. So it definitely fills like the upstairs of the house, but it is a lighter scent to start with. So keep that in mind. It's one that I think is worth keeping your receipt for, to be totally honest, because one, you may not like the fragrance once it's lit. And two, their performance of it has been so hit and miss that I think a lot of people would probably end up possibly being disappointed. And with Bath and Body Works and their return policy being so weird right now, I think it's just a safe bet to keep your receipt just in case. Mine's doing good. I don't think I'm gonna buy any more. I'm very content with just purchasing like one of each new thing as of late. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this one, finish it up and enjoy it. But unless I found it like at an SAS for a crazy good deal, I don't know that I would really find this like hoard worthy in any kind of way. So it's good. I like mine. I'm happy that I got a good one, but that's probably gonna be it for me. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Let me know what you got from your marshmallow pumpkin latte. As I'm recording this today, there is no 2 for $24 or $12.50 candle sale. Obviously, my hope is that none of you ever buy these candles for full price because they burn way too fast for $22.50. But if you can find it on sale and then use like either a 10 off of 30 or a like a 20% off coupon, you know, do that. But I think most of you watching my videos know that. But if you're just kind of the occasional candle shopper, please don't ever pay full price for these candles. I'll go ahead and link it down below and you can read some of the other people's reviews and you can kind of see what other people had to say. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great Saturday and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.